you find so many movies, not enough time. Action, thriller, horror, comedy, even foreign documentaries. History, mystery, romance, and crime. So many movies, not enough time. Biodrama, adventure, and war. So many different worlds to explore. There's always something out there new to review. We try to step it up with a G and crew. Music, sci-fi, that is the rest. We try to be the very best. Now come and follow us, hit the link to subscribe, or come request to review, and don't be shy. Now sit back and enjoy this night. You better prepare, welcome to Guys Night.
Alright, so we just got out of the press screening featured by Lionsgate for Blair Witch Project. Or just Blair Witch.
Blair Witch.
Dang. So, do we even need IMDb, or you got that? Alright, Newman, you got that IMDb?
Okay, bunch of unknown actors, so here you go, folks. Main guy James is also named James Allen McCune.
Oh, that's his actual name?
Yeah, he's in The Walking Dead.
Really?
As Jimmy.
Oh, I remember him.
Oh, I think.
And Shameless, don't watch it, but
Shameless is great.
So who else?
Lisa is from. Oh, she's gonna be in the new Alien and that La La Land with.
Yeah, you just need to know the actor's name. That's it.
All right.
I just got their names. That's all.
Ashley is Corbin Reed.
Hey, that's
Peter, Brandon Scott. He stole the show. Lane, Wes Robinson, and Talia Valerie Curry.
Valerie Curry, I know her. She's in
The Following.
Yes.
And she's in a Twilight.
She was on all 3 seasons of
Twilight, as in
Twilight, the movie. Twilight.
Oh, really? That Twilight.
Yeah, I remember her.
Oh, well. The point is that this is a continuation of the original Blair Witch Project, where they're actually, James, who plays the younger brother of Heather from the first movie, goes out believing
a really younger brother, because the last movie was 17 years ago.
Yeah. Oh man, it doesn't feel like it.
Right?
Yeah, they said it was he was 4 years old when she disappeared.
Yes. Oh, yeah. 2021. Yeah, 21. All right. So 21 years after the incident, he's now going out back to the woods to find his sister, bringing along his friends and the cameraman who found the video from the first one.
Yeah.
Now, overall, I'm gonna say, let me get I love the advanced screen. Let me just get that out the way.
Yeah, that was
featured on Lionsgate, so be sure to check out their post as well, where we'll be featured on it on their Facebook page.
Yeah, we gotta find that. Is this gonna
we'll
be
attach
on
it.
Lionsgate?
Yeah, we'll attach it to the Facebook page.
Like Lionsgate Facebook.
Yeah,
we gotta thank Cinemark in Philadelphia also.
Yeah, thank you for the press passes.
Kind of sucks, but other than that,
yeah. But beside that, getting into the actual nitty gritty, the film. So. Now, it's been a while since I've seen the original, but overall, as a horror movie, I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't like... It's hard to... Honestly, like last week or the week before was Don't Breathe, and that really set the bar super high when it comes to horror movies, and then Lights Out was right before.
I haven't seen Lights Out. Was that good?
Yes.
Very good.
So, for originality purposes, there were a lot of cliches here and there. You know, the girl, like... The main girl, the one who made it to the end. So it's not really a spoiler because you say main girl, so it's like James's girlfriend, I guess. But she was kind of getting annoying after a while.
Well, they weren't really together, were they?
No, they were just best
friends. But
he was trying to.
No, she was trying to.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I haven't
popping
noticed
right up in his tent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the only reason she's even doing this is because she's doing a documentary on James.
So she says.
And how this has affected him over the years and everything else like that. And like his other friend Peter is kind of looking out for him.
I mean, I could imagine you have like a really close family member disappear, and you hear rumors she could still be there.
Yeah,
that's family, man.
But
do whatever it takes.
Me, I gotta ask you guys an opinion. 18 years, and you've heard nothing from this family member at all. Are you going in that forest?
Man.
Are you going in that forest?
Remember that one story? I think her name was Joyce, the one girl that went missing like in '91, and then like, what was it? Like 20 years later, over 20. They
Yeah,
found
but
her.
then like seeing the footage, like how could you not go back?
What footage? The little
Like,
bit of footage.
yeah, but in his head, he's like,
that's
his glimmer of hope. And
But
he
here's
saw
the
it.
thing: the biggest plot hole in the movie, where I was like, "Wait a minute," is that it's been 17 years since this incident, and you just now found the person. Like, he wasn't who found the footage. Like, the guy who found the footage looked like he was about. I'm gonna say, because remember, keep in mind that when Blair Witch Cave was 99, so they found it then. So
this kid's the same age as them, but he just uploaded it to YouTube, and that's the
Exactly.
reason. Like, he just magically found the tape now.
exactly, I'm like, you just
Well, it's
magically
because
found
it took him this long to actually make the movie.
Exactly.
You can't get into too much.
I don't know, like, that was a big plot
Technicalities.
hole right there. I'm just like, wait a minute, so you're just not, that already was fishy. And when they got into their element where they betray the group, I was like, well, that's no surprise. But overall,
That didn't really ruin it for me though, like because we
No,
both
it's-
kind of saw it coming.
yeah, we were mentioning it. It's
But
just
then
like,
they
I
kind of
guarantee
like
this.
that wasn't like the main, like it wasn't like a big reveal at the end, because then we would have been like, oh, we knew it the whole time.
Yeah.
At least it happened within the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They
I-
found the stuff in the book bag.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more like they're gonna put them out in the forest, kill them, then try to be famous.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy.
That's what I said. That's exact verbatim. I was like, yo, Newman,
Yeah,
this is
because
gonna happen.
they're like living out in the woods and they're into video stuff and they're kind of off their rocker, so they're probably like, oh, this is a quick way to
Earn some
get noticed,
cash.
get
Yeah.
famous, whatever.
But it didn't happen that way. And overall, I mean, I think that this was enjoyable. While, I mean, it's like the first. There's not really a lot of scary elements in this. It's just their jump scares. The coolest part for me was the voodoo doll. The marked
At
like
first,
voodoo
I
doll.
thought the black girl that was infected like
Oh,
the whole
Ashley.
movie, I thought she like snapped the girl's neck or whatever, and I was like, because I thought she was like, because she was like a little infected or
yeah.
possessed or something.
No, it
because
was
there was
the
something
doll,
moving
yeah.
around
They
in
got
her
her-
feet.
Yeah, they got her sick. Like,
But then I was like, oh shit, she just pulled like a full exorcist, like the arched back and everything, and I was like, oh shit.
oh,
But I mean, overall, I'm gonna get into my favorite scenes. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna have to give Blair Witch. I mean, it's enjoyable, but I'm lingering between a 1.5 and a 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry,
I was
Lionsgate.
gonna go like 3.
All right.
I'm going through with that
See,
one.
in
also.
my opinion, I love the first one so much, and like I was telling you guys in the car, I thought it was real when I was like a teenager, and it was just so groundbreaking. It launched a lot of found footage, like it inspired Paranormal Activity, and like all 6 or 7 of those. But and yeah, I love horror. My favorite horror movie of all time is the original Halloween, and then it's Blair Witch. And I think this one definitely lived up to it. It's definitely an improvement over Book of Shadows. No one, I should have mentioned that earlier. It would have got a laugh out of everyone. But like the other kid was saying in there, I liked how they used the drone, because that was a totally different element. Obviously, you can't do a drone in '99 or whatever. I just wish they kind of did more with the drone though, because then it got stuck, and then
that was it.
That was it. It could have showed like the house or something creepy, but it just kind of showed the forest as a whole, which the forest is creepy in itself. It's almost like another character, the forest. But yeah, like I kind of wish, because this only took place over what, like 2 nights, 2 days, 2 nights.
Supposedly 2 nights, but there was no
Because I kind
concept
of wish,
time.
it was more than that. And I kind of wish each death you could see more clear, because a lot of it was kind of.
Wasn't that how the first one was? It was like
Yeah,
over,
it was
a
like
couple
that
days.
too, but I feel like a lot of the deaths could have been shown better. I don't know what the word is, but because a lot of the times I was just like, are these people really dead, or are they just taken somewhere, or like?
Well, in their defense, imagination. Oh, go ahead. What were
No,
you gonna
well,
say?
you have like the one dude. It was a tree, something that falls straight down on him, and like,
Yeah.
He was still alive.
yeah, he was barely alive at that point. But you have a giant tree on you. I'm kind of thinking you're gonna be really injured, but you saw the glimpse of him in the house for that 1 second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
I'm like, he's dead, or the witch is already taken over him. Because
so basically, after everyone dies, they get dragged to that house
yeah, or like
somehow.
I did like that they actually showed the witch this time around, we actually got to see what it
Yeah.
was, and
It
what
was
it,
creepy as
thought it
fuck
was.
too.
Yeah, we all thought it was gonna be an actual witch.
It looked like a
witch, but
golem.
I'm not gonna
fucking
spoil the
from Lord of
reveal.
Rings.
Yeah, but I'm like, but it looked like the stick figures.
Yeah, that's what
I
made
mean,
it creepy.
I see it this way. I know you like picking nitty gritty on the deaths, but I don't think that's where it was lacking because imagination.
Imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Imagination is still.
I just
the
wanted
creepiest
to
thing of
know
horror,
like
yeah.
who else was, like were they fully dead or like are they gonna pop up again?
Well, that's
But,
the thing that
yeah.
messes with the mind is that
Yeah.
how did they die? And that to me builds more of a like I'd be more scared of somebody just randomly getting pulled into like a hole and you don't know what happens and that's it, as opposed to
Like the one
you see
scene
what
where
happens.
the girl
yeah.
gets just dragged out of the frame. Like I love that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Cause that's like creepy. It's like, oh fuck, you're about to get dragged through this woods even more.
So, anybody have any
As she
favorites?
tries to climb the tree. Like
Oh, with a
that's-
broken foot. Yo, that speaking of which, anybody?
Those were creepy. The foot stuff.
Yo, anybody
With
have
the
any
stuff
favorite
coming in and
scenes?
out of
Or?
her.
I gotta say when
I guess when the girl died, the voodoo part.
when the brother finally entered the house, and he actually was going up the stairs, and you were seeing just the. It looked like if it was a female or the witch, or it could have been his actual sister. We don't know. Like,
And then now, did they ever say in the original the reason why they're standing in the corners because they can't look straight at it?
yeah, they
Okay.
did. They did say that.
Because that like kind of because
You
it's
get-
been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, that's why you say you're not supposed to make
So
eye
that
contact.
so that's why Josh is in the corner at the end.
Exactly.
Didn't
So
they
does
see-
that mean he made it, or
Didn't they see
No.
someone again in the corner?
That was Peter. He was in the
Okay,
corner.
okay.
Well,
it
but
was
then he
Peter?
disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then what's his face? James was in the room with his sister. You saw a flash of her, and then after that, you thought he was dead, and then the girl comes back. That was a creepy scene, though.
Then he somehow got into the attic. That was like, he turned around and he was in the attic also. I'm like, because he was in that room stuck in there. So I'm like, how the hell did he get to the attic?
No.
But same thing with her. Like, she was somewhere else and she got chased upstairs and it's like, she's in there.
So basically, that's the biggest lesson. That time,
Matters.
it doesn't. It's like a big. What the hell is it called? Like
It's
a never-ending portal of like time.
Yeah,
No.
there's nothing linear.
Yeah.
Everything is just consistent, and it was forever night,
Yeah.
and even you had the other characters that were.
'Cause that explains a lot.
It's
because
night right now, guys. Oh
yeah,
shit!
but
We touched the stick figures too. Are gonna be haunted.
yeah,
I don't. I think the one death. It's funny that you mentioned that too, but I still think it wasn't even a death. But the one thing that literally had me literally sitting in my seat, like, oh my gosh, that'd be like the worst way to die. When she's crawling through that hole.
Yeah, claustrophobic. Man.
No, not even close, because the way that the hole was designed, I noticed this. I mean, it literally got smaller as she moved
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
And that's why she was pushing through, and I was like,
You
oh,
were like
man.
struggling with her. You wanted her
Exactly.
to get out of
Just
there.
get out of there, please.
I thought she was gonna pull the fuck out.
Yeah, because I thought it
seemed
does that
like
in the
it.
trailer.
No,
Where she gets, like, sucked back
It's
in.
probably editing wise.
Yeah, I really thought she was about to get pulled out from behind her while she's trying to get through, but then she's doing what James had told her earlier in the film is like, calm down.
I'm so bad at
relax.
remembering all their names. That's why I kept asking. Like,
There's one character I will, because favorite one, Peter. Oh my, the
yeah.
black kid.
I was
Oh,
gonna say it
hands.
was really funny in the beginning.
Yo.
because they said a lot of realistic things like
The Confederate flag right there. Yo.
when James came behind and scared the girl, she was like, "Why do you keep doing that?" Because that's what we say in the audience. Because why do you got to jump up on him like that? He's already
Exactly.
scared enough.
No, the funniest scene, and hands down my favorite scene in the movie, is when
Yeah.
he checks on Ashley's foot, and she's
Yeah.
like, "How's it look?" "Oh yeah, you good. You're good."
Or when
Just
he
put
sees
that
the
back
Confederate
in."
flag, I'm like, he's gonna make a face here.
Yo, he's right there. He's just like, we should go
Yeah.
camp with you. Next scene,
Yeah.
no. I'm just like,
I
True.
do have one
It's
theory.
a lot of realistic humor.
I think that maybe it was the dude Lance, who was the girl with the purple hair's boyfriend. I think he might have been possessed from the whole entire beginning.
I think his
Since
name was just Lane, wasn't it?
Lane or something.
Lance Lane.
he was annoying. I couldn't
He
stand him.
was annoying, but I
Oh
feel
my
like he was
gosh.
possessed from the beginning because he's the
Yeah.
one who uploaded it. He's the one that lured them out there,
Yeah.
and he's the one that was taken over by the witch and doing what she wanted.
Yeah, so that's how he got out of the woods and back into the woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he was like her puppet.
Exactly. So I'm like, he might have been the one pulling the strings from the witch's control, in order to get them out there and continue what she needed, sacrifices.
Because you never see the witch in the original, right? They actually
You never see
Never.
it.
See, that's I almost like that too, because it keeps you like thinking
The
like, what does it look
imagination.
like?
I'm telling you.
Even this thing is like, you get a glimpse, but
Yeah. I liked
You
how
don't
they just did a glimpse. You don't need to show the whole thing.
yeah.
Just show
Yeah,
it
yeah, I like
as
it.
scary as
Yeah.
possible.
What about whatchamacallit, the other Blair Witch? What was it called? The one
Book of
that-
Shadows?
Book of Shadows. Yeah. Did they show anything or anything?
I
That-
watched that online like
Okay.
forever ago. I barely remember.
For Book of Shadows, it was like this. They all basically went insane. And they killed this other couple, another foreign couple, that was out in the forest at the rock and everything. Well, I forget what it was called, but the monument where the rocks were. They killed a couple out there, slaughtered their whole entire bodies and everything else like that.
I just remember the dude from Bird Notice.
Yeah, yeah. Then after that,
That's
yeah.
all I remember.
Then after that, they solely think that the one pregnant chick that they're with is like, she's possessed by the witch and she's controlling them. But they all just went fucking insane.
And that one was shot like a real movie. It wasn't handheld,
yeah.
right?
It was shot like a regular movie, but
So
it's like,
easy pass.
yeah, but it's as if like everything like it's in
That
our
takes
reality.
away the Blair Witch
I want this.
lore.
Yeah, but it's more of like everything was in an actual reality where everyone knows the movie is fake and stuff like that. So
Oh, you did like Suicide
it's
Squad.
completely separate from what it was. But Book of Shadows is what it is. This movie is a step up, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it just slightly better than the first one because this gave me more of like, you got to really know the characters way more than you did in the
Yeah.
first one. Like, you actually got character
Well,
development,
the
you got
first
their
one
personalities.
was just 3 people.
Yeah,
This
that's
one
right.
was 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, you at least
So
got some
doubled it.
Yeah, so you at least got some personality. You actually got more time, and you got to see more people die.
I wish
instead
it
of
was
the
a
other
little
one.
longer.
I wish, honestly, I'm okay with like the cast. I don't like horror movies with like a huge amount of like, because that's the one's cliche slasher. Here's like the girl who's gonna make it.
I was gonna
obviously.
say
the black
when the
guy.
two were in the tent together. I was like, if they were having sex right now,
That'd be it.
this is Jason's cue to come in and just
slash.
slice him up.
That's why I was like, yo, it's either this or Camp Crystal Lake. It's like, which one would you take though? It's just
I also got one thing also. The black guy was too confident. How the fuck do you keep going back into the forest to look
You're
for
right.
firewood twice
Right.
by yourself?
And
With the
the
walkie-talkie.
fire wasn't even like out when he was looking for it.
And he brought the BS
Like-
of sticks. Literally, I looked at these things like, what are those twigs?
He
Like,
was
what the-
scared and he goes to pick him up again. I would have been like, fuck the sticks. I'm
Yeah,
out
I'm
of
like,
here.
I hear some voices. I'm hearing something.
Yeah.
I'm running, and he stopped. That's his fault. You keep running until you find your friends, or until you find the water and you cross the lake again to get out the fucking forest.
So basically, those 2 people tried to frame them, but then they got too in deep with it, and they were just
They were
they
out.
were haunted as much as.
I wanted their story though. I wanted to see how long they were in there for.
You hear that Lion's Gate? Here it comes.
The
Blair
sequel.
with a sequel from
Well,
their
What would it be
perspective.
called? Just Blair Witch 2?
Maybe
2.0?
No, it'd be like
1.5.
The Witch of Blair.
The Lane story.
Yeah.
All right, so the overall score for the Guys Night
What did
Crew
you give
was
it?
he gave it a
3.3.
3.3. It's a 2.5 out of 4 because
What
I
did
gave
you
it,
give it?
I gave it a 1.5.
Ooh, it's harsh.
I know, man.
At
Sorry.
least a 2.
Nah, I'm gonna give it a
You even said in
1.5.
the other review, you're like, I liked.
Yeah, look,
Because
for
you didn't want to be
likes,
the only person to. Yeah.
that's why when the lady was like,
Yeah.
"Are you guys just lying?" I'm like, "Yes," but I'm not gonna say
I
it.
knew there was going to be someone like that. Like, oh, you enjoyed that?
Yeah, so the overall score is a 2.5. So that concludes this podcast for Blair Witch. All right, so until next time, be sure to subscribe us on our YouTube page, Twitter page, iTunes, Facebook, Podomatic, and
One more thing.
what?
If you are also,
Snapchat. There we
if
go.
you guys are also going
Say
to
Instagram.
That I need to post more on. I say
For
that every
real.
time.
Yes, you do,
I'm
but,
definitely going to post stuff from tonight. Don't worry.
All right,
real.
good. So, if you guys are in the Philadelphia area going to Walker Stalker Con, that'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, that's right. We will be there.
Where's
so,
that going to be?
In Philly.
What venue?
Walker Stalker.
I mean, like, where is it going to
Great
be?
Philadelphia Expo.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know where that is.
same amount of time. It takes like 45 minutes to get from Burlington to here. So
How do you get to the top part of this theater? It's dope.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Looks
Thank you,
doesn't it look
Cinemark,
like,
for giving us press
It
passes.
looks like Tony Stark's
Oh, the Avengers
whatever-
Tower?
Yeah, like from this angle.
We'll post photos. All right, so remember, we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time, we're out.